So first of all, I'm going to explain why you're still not making money online, and then I'm going to give you the simple solution that I've followed myself to start making money online. And you should trust me because I've tried starting a bunch of different side hustles in the past. As you can see, I've tried starting an agency, and I also tried selling these astronaut phone cases on a dropshipping store. But now I've started to actually make money online with this YouTube channel, and I'm going to teach you how you can do the same. And your biggest issue right now is that you have shiny object syndrome, right? You keep trying to chase the shiny object, right? You keep trying to switch business models because you see something new, you see a new business model, a new side hustle, and you think that's going to get you to start making money online easier. And so because you switch over and over and over, you never actually make any meaningful progress, and that's the issue, right? So here's a graph to help you understand this. If you keep starting side hustles like this, and you keep switching and you keep making new ones, you've made this much progress, and then you decide to dump it all down the drain because you see a new idea, something new. But even if this one was more difficult, even if this new side hustle, let's say this one was like drop shipping, for example, and this one's like starting an agency, this one's like washing people's windows, and this one's like eBay flipping sneakers or like flipping clothes, something like that. If you just stuck to this one, even though it might have been harder, you'd still be on a better income anyways than if you tried starting an easier one later on, because you've already built up so much progress. You've had persistence, you've kind of had the discipline to kind of stay on the path. But if you have shiny object syndrome, if you keep looking at new business models, you're just going to quit over and over and over. And that's the biggest issue I see with so many people who want to start making money online. And this was me up until a couple of months ago when I went all in on a YouTube channel, and I actually just focused completely on a YouTube channel and nothing else, and I didn't switch anymore. That's when I started to actually make money online, as you can see right here, $300. And so having shiny object syndrome is like having a path that you're set out to get. So this is, let's say this is like 10K a month or 2K a month or whatever goal that you have, maybe even just starting to make money online. So you're going along this path, right? So let's say you started over here and then you made this much progress. So that's like this much progress right here. That's this line right there. But then you see this new shiny object. So then you reset all of your progress, and now you're trying to go towards this new one. Guess what? When you're chasing this new shiny object, when you see this new attractive business model, this new AI generated TikTok shop, whatever, you're still going to stop somewhere along this way because you see a new, even easier one, and you just are going to like chasing that one, and then you're going to stop over here. You're going to try to chase a new one, and it's a never ending cycle. It's just like over and over and over, and you're never going to make any meaningful progress. So it doesn't matter if the business model that you're working on is difficult or not difficult. It doesn't matter if it's quote unquote dead or if it's not dead. If you just stick to it regardless, instead of over and over again trying the newest side hustle, then you're going to make progress anyways, no matter what business model it is. So you need to stop switching business models. That's the biggest issue that I see, and that's why I've emphasized it so much already. So here's a really good equation that you should probably write down on for the amount of money that you could make in a business, right? So quantity multiplied by quality multiplied by time equals results. So the time is over how long of a period of time are you working on that singular business. So that's like on a more macro scale, like 1 month, 2 months, 5 months, 10 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, something like that. And then quantity is how much you work on it during a day. So let's say you work on it for like 20 hours a week. That would be pretty good. 20, 30, even 40 hours a week. If you can work on a business for 40 hours a week and you can stay consistent with that over a couple of months, then you're definitely going to start seeing some insane results online. And then quality is, how good is your work? Are your eyes literally like starting to close while you're working, which used to be me. It was crazy. It was such a horrible idea. My eyes were literally shutting while I was working on my business. I don't even know how I expected to start making money online when I was literally falling asleep. So my previous video on this channel, it explains how to cover this quantity multiplied by quality part. So these two variables, but this video is going to go over the time aspect of it. So if you also want to improve in these two, go ahead and check out this video. And then after you're done watching that video, go ahead and come back over to this video. And the higher that you have the quantity of these three variables, obviously the better results that you're going to get, aka the more money that you're going to make, which is what you want. And here's another representation to help you with this. So you right now, you basically have like a 1 by 1 by 1 or maybe like a 1 by 1 by 2 square of these three variables, right? So let's say that you've stuck to a business for maybe a month or two, have a little bit of time in that business, but you barely work on your business every single day. Maybe you work on it for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes a week, maybe like an hour or 2 hours a week, like barely anything at all. If you really want results, you're going to have to work on it for like at least several hours a week. And let's say that the quality of your work is really bad also. So let's say that it's at the end of your day, your eyes are literally starting to shut and you just want to get the work done for the day just so that you could say that you showed up, which isn't that bad if you're just starting out, but that's not going to get you direct results. And really quickly, before I continue on, be sure to click the first link in the description down below. It is my free Discord community where I have live events, calls. I'm active in there. I'm doing Q&As. There's a community of people who are just like you, and I have exclusive lessons from me, all to help you start making money online. So be sure to click the first link in the description down below, and I'll see you in there. Okay, back to the video. So you have a pretty small square, right? So let's say quantity is 1, quality is 1, and time is maybe a 1 or 2. A side hustler is someone who's actually starting to make money online. They have a slightly larger one, right? So let's say, so these are just example numbers, but they are a little bit better in each of these three variables. So they put a little bit more time every single day into their business. And they're also starting to work on their business earlier in the day when they still have like more energy and they still have like better, more focused brain, and their brain hasn't been spent on school and homework and talking to people and the gym and everything. And they're eating well so that they actually have like more clean, focused brain. And so let's say that the quality of their work is also better because of that. And they've also stuck to that business model to 5-6, and they've also stuck to that business model for like 5 or 6 months. So they're actually consistent in that business model and they haven't switched like people who have shiny object syndrome. Then they're going to actually start having a decent income. And then a multimillionaire, a really good entrepreneur, just has a higher quantity of these variables once again. So they have more quantity, more quality, more time, and therefore they have better results, which is why they're a multimillionaire. And the billionaire basically has all of these maxed out. So they've stuck to the business for like 10, 20, maybe even 30 years or even more than that. And they do the work first thing in the morning and they have an extremely clean diet. And they spend all of their brain power on their work and they're like completely focused on it. They're not distracted. They're not trying to do a separate side hustle on the side or anything. And they work on their business a lot more every single day. They spend like 8 or maybe even more hours, which probably isn't possible for you because you probably have school or work or something like that. So that's why they're a billionaire, because they have maxed out these three variables and therefore they have the maximum results. So this video is going to fix the time aspect because you'll be working on one business for a long time. So first you need to understand how this works, right? Consuming these top 6 ways to make $2,000 a week passive income. Oh, these kind of videos, they're just going to waste your time and energy in 2 separate ways. So these kind of videos, you've probably seen these. They have like the attractive titles and thumbnails. And you obviously don't have your best intentions in mind. Just look at these thumbnails. They're obviously trying to attract an audience of people who don't really want to start making money online like that badly. They're not willing to put in the actual work and the effort that is required if you actually want to start making money online. They just want to find the easy way, the shortcut, and they think that these videos will give it to them. Obviously, that doesn't exist, and you probably know that by now since you're watching this video. And so that's why videos like these are so clickbait and they get so many views, because they actually work. So many people just want to see the easy way to make money online with the newest AI, whatever, but it doesn't work. It doesn't. The videos themselves are useless. That's the first reason why they waste your time and energy, because you're learning basically nothing by watching the videos, since the side hustles don't work anyways. This is actually such an important point, because people, they try these side hustles for like a week or two, a couple of days, but then they just give up because the side hustles don't work. The reason that they don't work is not because the side hustle itself is just flawed by nature. If you stuck to it, then it would work. But the side hustle itself is just so boring and it sucks so much and so repetitive, and you just hate working on it so much that you just quit, no matter if sticking to it would lead to you starting. No matter if sticking to it for like a couple weeks, no matter if sticking to it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months would lead to you starting to make money online. That doesn't matter because it's just so boring. You need to have actually something meaningful and fun instead of, drop shipping your agency and stuff like that. That's why these side hustles, they don't work, because the people who do them just quit before they can actually see results. And how do I know that these side hustles don't work? Well, it's kind of obvious. You're still at $0 a month. So obviously it doesn't work, because you've probably tried some of these side hustles in the past. You've probably watched a lot of these videos and you've probably wanted to start one or tried to even start one, and it hasn't worked out for you. That's why you're still on $0 a month. It's just common sense. And the second reason, let me just type that in, is that if you actually do those side hustles and if you actually try these, then you're taking away time that could be spent on an actually meaningful business that you actually genuinely care about and that's actually genuinely helping the world. You could instead spend your time on a business instead of like businesses and side hustles like these, just to make money for yourself, and which are just to make money for yourself instead of helping the world, instead of giving to the world, instead of giving to the public. Instead, you could be working on a business that you love doing. Not only that, you could be working on a business that you love doing. So working on it is so much easier because you actually love doing it. So then you're going to actually start making money online faster because you're going to stick to it for a longer time and you're going to work on it more throughout the day. So that's already covering 2 of the variables. And it also covers this variable because you're not going to lazily do work at the end of the day. You're going to actually want to work on your business. You're going to be eager to work on your business. So right after you wake up, you're probably going to check it. You're probably going to start working on it. You're probably going to brainstorm ideas for your business. It's generally just like a lot healthier of a way to make money online, to actually love your business. And you're also genuinely helping the world and you feel good about your business. This is really important because you're not going to be embarrassed to tell someone your business, unlike drop shipping and all these other side hustles like window washing and stuff like that. And this, whether you're embarrassed to tell somebody about your business or not, this should actually be your gauge on if you should really be doing the business or if you're just doing it to quickly make money online. This should be your gauge, right? This should be your measurement. So I want you to imagine this really quickly, right? You have a brain rot Minecraft gameplay Reddit story account. You know what I'm talking about on those on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or whatever. Videos that kind of look like these where you just quickly juice out, you sort through a subreddit, you just sort it by like top of all week or top of all month, and then you just make like a YouTube short like this. And let's say that you have this side hustle because you want to start making money online. And hey, it actually does really well. You actually glow up from it. And you might even be starting to get a couple of dollars coming in because of the ad revenue, right? So you go and check your analytics on your account, and the first thing that you see in big text is like, 1.6 million watch hours or some crazy number like that. And you see that on your analytics, and you realize, you just like have a moment of realization that you just wasted like hours of people's time, just made millions of people's lives worse world, because obviously videos like these don't help the world in any way. And you realize that just for like a couple like $10-20 from your TikTok account or your YouTube account, you've wasted like millions of hours of people's time, and you just kind of realize how much you're hurting society like that. I just like to tell people to imagine that, because they just realize how much it sucks, and it's going to be bittersweet even if you do get successful with one of these accounts, and that is extremely difficult, right? Getting successful enough to make any meaningful income, any meaningful side hustle money from these, TikTok, YouTube short accounts, that is extremely, extremely difficult. And I've been there and I've tried that myself, because every single other person, everybody else who wants to start making money online, they're trying the same thing as you, right? They're trying the drop shipping, they're trying the agency. All of these people are trying the same thing as everyone else, and you expect to be the special one that starts making money online. It just doesn't make sense, right? You're not the main character. And I've been there and I've done that myself. I'm about to show you some analytics. One of the main reasons I stopped this channel that I had, where it was just like kind of YouTube shorts, it was just like me talking over some clip, it was because the analytics were genuinely ruining my mental health. Like, they were actually like taking a toll on my mental health. I was thinking about it throughout the day, and it was not because the views were too low. It's not because like the channel isn't doing that good. It was just because I hated myself so much for making those kind of brain rot videos, and I just like out of good faith could not continue making those kind of videos, like those brain rot videos, because I was so against people who watch those kind of brain rot videos, but I was making those videos too, so I was kind of contributing to the problem. There's like a quote, it was like, "You've become the exact thing that you swore to destroy," something like that. And the channel also started to taper off in views, which eventually I could get the momentum to get it fired back up if I tried improving the content, if I tried making more videos, if I looked into the issue or something like that. But since I hated making the videos so much, I just quit much faster, and I didn't have that kind of determination, that kind of persistence, even though me making a really good income online was just around the corner. And I guarantee that you are going to be in the exact same position, right? This is not a special different occurrence. I've seen so many people, literally my friends, they've had successful dropshipping stores and agencies and etc., all these generic side hustles, and they've quit them even though they were successful, even though that they wanted the money from it so much, because it just sucks so much to work on these businesses. You're going to hate working on it long term. And you can see my analytics here. I literally got 303,000 views, 460,000 people saw my videos, and I got 16,000 likes. I still quit. I still just gave up because I hated it so much. I really want to drill this point home, along with the idea of shiny object syndrome, because these are just huge issues that I see people having, along with like people watching these kind of videos. This greatly contributes to the problem. These people know that these side hustles don't actually work, and that just sucks. I just want to give true, real business advice to my younger self, and I want to help people genuinely start making money online, right? If you win, then I win, right? Instead of these people who, they don't care if you win or not, they just want your view. And I'm going to cover that later in this video. How do you see all of these insane analytics? Well, they're not that insane compared to what other channels are doing, but you can see 2.3 thousand watch time hours. That's like, what is that? That's like 100 days straight. Like, that's insane. Now you've probably been waiting for this. Here is a solution. And the solution is to limit your inputs, right? Because if you keep being shown these kind of videos and you keep clicking on these videos, of course, you're going to start switching business models. So you need to limit your inputs, and I'm going to give you some actionable steps to do that as well. So definitely put blockers on your YouTube so that you're not shown attractive clickbait videos of the newest way to make money online. Quickly, $20,000 in 1 week with this insane new business model, this new challenge. Like those Bia Heza videos. I don't know if you know who Bia Heza is. Let me see it. Like, this guy, he used to make a bunch of these like challenges. Like, you can see $0 to $1 million business in a month. Like, that's literally not possible. If that was possible, everybody would be doing that. Immigrants would be doing that, but people don't do that because it doesn't exist. Once again, you're chasing the new shiny business model / side hustle. And like, this is basically you. This is just kind of a raw representation of what you look like right now. It's actually kind of sad because of how much you're begging to basically start making money online, it's actually so desperate and you're just like chasing money as fast as you can. And here are the two of the extensions I use for YouTube that really help with blocking everything. And yeah, they're both completely free, so just get both of them. They're not like an affiliate or anything because they're free. So yeah, just look up these two and add these extensions, and then just basically get rid of everything that is distracting on YouTube. Like there's a bunch of settings you can hide the videos on the side when you're watching a video, like the recommended videos. And you can remove like the home tab, the explore tab, all of that stuff. You can just be shown like your subscriptions, which I have right now. That's the most ideal. And even on you can just like delete the YouTube app and you can just use like the web version. That's going to add a little bit of resistance and it's going to make YouTube a little bit harder to use so that you don't like end up doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts especially. And depending on your browser, you can also add these kind of extensions on your phone, like with Firefox and stuff. I don't know if it's on Safari because I have an Android. But yeah, just block you as much as you can on as many devices as you can. And you're still on $0 a month because you're chasing the money like an idiot. Like I said right here, you're like so desperate for, you're basically begging for it. You have a gimme right now, I want money right now mindset. Like you're literally living representation of a clown emoji. I don't know how to explain it. And don't worry, I've literally been in your position before. Remember, I'm just trying to teach this to my younger self. I've tried the dropshipping store. I tried the agency. I tried the TikTok account. This is a TikTok core account I made with my friend. I tried the faceless YouTube channel, and I even tried making YouTube Shorts, as you can see from this one. That didn't work. And I've tried much more than that. Tried selling like pirated courses at like a discounted price. That didn't work either. So like none of it works. And actually, as a byproduct, like an added to all of this, you'll notice that you have so much more time to learn actually valuable business information and work on your business more. So you're not going to have the excuse that you're busy or anything because you're going to have so much more time to spend on your business. You can spend your free time learning about how to improve your business, how to get better at business, because you're going to actually love making progress in this one business model because it's not going to be like a generic side hustle where you don't like working on it. I want you to have a side hustle, a business model that you actually genuinely love doing. And I'll be more specific on what exactly that is near the end of this video. And these are really the two things that matter the most if you want to start making money online and actually want to scale more and grow more from there, to learn actually good business information and to constantly improve with actually good information, and to spend more time on your business and to improve your business, etc. So just constantly growing, constantly spending more time on your business, constantly reiterating. This is really what's important if you want to start making money online and if you want to scale from there. And so these entrepreneurs, they have your best intentions in mind, and you should be watching videos from these kind of entrepreneurs if you want to start making money online and if you still want to scale from there. So these are a bunch of entrepreneurs who make money online. They each make like $1 million a month or more, something crazy like that. And if you win, then they win because they have like a better image. You might buy their product or whatever. Their super expensive product. You might buy that later on if you do actually start making money online. So these entrepreneurs, they have your best intentions in mind, and they're making videos because they actually want to help people. And you can see there's a bunch of videos for you to go through. Like if you combine all these, this is like 3.4K to go through. A lot of Alex Hormozi's videos are shorts too, so that doesn't really apply. While these quote-unquote entrepreneurs, these guys, I wouldn't even call them entrepreneurs. They don't care if you start making money online. They just want your view, and that's basically all that they want out of you. Like, riddle me this. Do these thumbnails really look like they have your best intentions in mind, that they actually want to help you start making money online? No, these are all like literally clickbait thumbnails, and you still somehow click on them. It's ridiculous. And somehow people continually give up and fail on these side hustles just to try again, just to ram their head against the wall again. And they never learn. They never realize, hey, maybe this doesn't work. It's like they're ramming their head against a wall and they're trying to get through, and they have this time it'll work. Literally, I promise it'll work. And they have a mindset of a little gambler who's like, this is the last time. I swear it's going to work this time. I'm going to win this time. Like, it's crazy how people have this kind of mindset and they don't learn. So stick to one business model once you have found one that genuinely seems like it's the best in as many ways as possible, right? This is supposed to say ways. And one of the most important things when finding a business model is, do you actually enjoy doing it, right? So for example, a bunch of other ones are is it fulfilling? Does it solve an important problem that a lot of people have? Do you actually have the ability to solve it? And if you don't know how to solve it right now, can you learn about how to solve it? Can you actually solve this problem? Is it a solvable problem or an unsolvable problem for you? And do you care about the problem and the people that are struggling with it specifically, right? So let's say that you want to help teenagers that are like addicted to their phones. Do you actually care about these teenagers? Do you actually feel bad about their situation, like how much they're addicted to their phones? That's really important because that's going to lead to having like a constant drive, a constant motivation to get up every day and to eagerly want to work on your business and learn more about your business. Like, this sounds like spend your free time on learning more about your business. But if you genuinely love your business, and this is going to sound crazy, this is going to sound out of this world because you haven't really heard this ever before. But if you genuinely love your business, you're going to want to watch these kind of videos instead of play video games and, cheat on your diet and, watch YouTube short form content on social media and, doom scroll on social media. You're going to actually want to learn and improve on your business if you genuinely love the business. And so that's why I always talk about the importance of genuinely loving your business. So be honest with yourself. This is extremely important. Don't tell yourself, dropshipping is actually the best business model for me because it seems to be easiest to you. You don't want to cope with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, then you're not going to get results. It's as simple as that. So if you're lost right now and you can't come up with a singular definitive business model to do, I suggest that you do what I'm literally doing right now because I've done so much research, I've tried so much, and this is what I've seen is the best. And practically all my videos lead to my 4-step framework, which is a group of people that you genuinely care about, to define their biggest common problem that all of those people share or most of those people share, and then to learn about how to solve that problem through research, through learning from experts on YouTube videos and stuff, seeing interviews, reading books on the topic, etc., and then selling the solution to that problem to a group of people that you want to help. And then you're going to make a ton of money from that. You're going to be rolling in money. And then just make videos on YouTube just like I'm doing right now, where you help people with this issue. So you just make kind of raw videos where you help people with their issue. And then you mention that you're selling personal help. So by the way, I'm selling personal help. So you can see I'm literally doing this myself. I'm practicing what I preach. These guys, they don't practice what they preach. I'm definitely hating on these guys a lot. I'm definitely hating on dropshipping a lot. You can see how much passion I have about this. But these guys, they're not practicing what they preach. These people, they're not actually selling stuff on Etsy. They don't have a vending machine. They're not giving loans to people. They're not doing whatever on Spotify to start making money online. These people are definitely not practicing what they preach. I'm literally practicing what I'm preaching, and I'm telling you to do what I'm doing right now. I should probably bold this, right? I talk about this framework a lot more in practically all of my videos because this solves basically every single issue that beginners have with starting to make money online. It's the perfect, so many reasons I could go on and on, because you genuinely love the business model because you're helping a group of people that you genuinely care about, which is an extremely important part of making money online, which I already mentioned. And there's platforms out there right now like School. If you don't know what School is, it's a social media where you can have people pay to join your community and you can teach people stuff in that community. And there's just so many reasons I could go on and on and on. But I've tried several side hustles and business models in the past, as I've already shown you. I've showed you just 5 of them, and I've already mentioned the 6th one with selling paid pirated courses. I've tried so many. I've tried 10 plus. I've done everything over the last couple of years. And I've done so much research. I've watched so many of these videos, and I've even paid several hundred on trying to start making money online. And it has all led to me to the fact that this is by far the best business model to do right now. And I see this business model rapidly growing. I'm seeing more and more channels every single day on my home feed, the few minutes I spend on the home feed every single day. I see a bunch of small channels of just people with their faces like the thumbnail, just helping a group of people with an issue that they have and solving a big problem for them. And they're starting to make money online with that. It's such a good business model. I don't know how many times I have to repeat it for you to understand. But yeah, thanks for listening to my TED Talk, I guess. Once again, join the Discord server. And if the entrepreneur lifestyle is really attractive to you, you'd love to retire your parents and see their proud faces. And, you'd love to live in a different country. Maybe you've always wanted to live in the Swiss Alps or something like that. If that's all super attractive to you, be sure to check out the second link in the description down below. I promise it will change your life. Just check it out for a minute or two. And if it's not for you, you can always just close off the tab and forget I ever mentioned it. And so yeah, that's about it. Thank you for listening. I'll see you later.